an accident sometime.
There, that's better. Well, hopefully.
Now you're live. That's it. That's it.
Hello!
Here.
Have you ever watched, what is that show with Ryan Seacrest years and years ago? And they'd be like, good morning, such family, whatever their name was. And they'd come out. It was like Extreme Makeover or something, like Home Edition. I always think about that in the morning whenever people say hello.
There's your mama in here this morning.
Yeah, I had to jump off the phone with her. I was getting in trouble because I was on the phone too long.
Byron in here, 12 Stones Ranch. Rebecca.
Hi, Byron.
Mayfield Ranch. Good morning. Hey, good evening, Annette.
Yeah,
Mom?
good evening.
Kitchen.
It's probably a little, what does that say, like gifts, and they don't show up.
Yeah. So
They're sunflowers.
So Dale, you've got to teach this morning, right?
Yeah, I do.
About 9:30ish, 9:25.
Yep, about 9:25 or so. I gotta go influence young minds and see if I can make a difference in this world.
There you go. Well, we went ahead and we went live this morning early so that Dale obviously could join us for the big news. Hopefully, Gary and Cindy can jump on here before long and be a part of it also.
I figured that was them.
I just got a notification that they posted some milking video, but they're not on yet.
Oh, that's probably why they're late. I've run late to stuff, posting videos.
Hello, Brian Stansberry.
Hey, Brian. Hey, LB.
LB.
Of course, got Krubby the Beagle in here. So we'll give Dale or not Dale, but Gary and Cindy till about 9 to jump in.
That's fine.
And then if they don't make it, we'll go ahead and let everybody kind of know what's going on. So
you guys sitting there drinking your coffee, tea, or whatever, and I've got chocolate milk with me this morning.
Well, since
I'm still a kid, I gotta have my chocolate milk. I'm a kid.
This is like our morning every morning until maybe like close to noon when it's winter. But I don't have my Gather Together coffee mug this morning because as I was drinking it and I was holding it like this, I heard some, and I was like, uh-oh. And I looked down, and right at the top edge of this handle is like a real small hairline crack. And I could just imagine holding it like this, and it just, so I don't know if it got bumped. I could try to be cautious with those. I don't know.
Hey, Remy. Rim's Family Farm in
here. You
got
coffee too.
So he's got coffee.
Coffee and chocolate milk. Coffee and chocolate milk.
That's me.
See, I can't drink milk like that. It makes my stomach hurt if I drink that much.
Really?
It just makes me really full. It would be a meal replacement, I guess.
I slow down on it in the summer. I'm
Thanks, Mom.
In the winter, I drink lots of milk, but in the summer, I slow down. It's almost like it sours in my stomach. I don't feel good about it.
In your belly.
Yeah.
For those of us that make cheese, you know what happens. It says not pretty when it's in your belly.
Yeah. D's in here this morning.
Thank you. Yeah, don't forget the thumbs up. I always forget that. I never encourage people to hit the thumbs up on my own live stream. I do everybody else's.
So Dale, how'd your garden hold up with yesterday's heat? You were kind of worried about it.
Well, we almost, I think we have disasters working on our garden. And the heat seemed to not be as bad as I think we've got either a cucumber beetle infestation or something's going on because we are losing cucumber plants like one at a time.
Is that different than a squash bug, or would the same bug attack both? Because I know it's not squash, but
yeah, I don't know because I did lose a zucchini, but it's I think it's another problem, but these are just like they'll just all of a sudden start wilting down and then they're just gone. I mean, and I don't know if it's like some kind of borer worm in the stem itself. I haven't done a lot of.
Do you have them on the ground?
There's Uncle G.
These are actually in raised beds with trellis over the top of them.
I am no expert in this at all. All I know is this is our first year doing cucumbers on a trellis. And it's been really handy, but you already.
I love it.
I don't know.
I love it. And that's the problem that we have is Hey, Uncle G, what's going on? I just noticed Uncle G was in the house with all dusty Donning.
Glenn just told me this morning that's what everybody calls him. And I said, well, sorry, he got a cool name. We're like Ma and Pa from Little House on the Prairie. So
I was gonna say you're Laura. Anyway, but yeah, this is like our first time actually trellising them, and they were starting to go over the top, and you had cucumbers hanging down in the little tunnel you could walk through, and we were like, oh, this is so cool. And then all of a sudden that plant, by the end, this was like this weekend, we started noticing we're like, it don't look good. So we tried everything. I tried fish emulsion. We tried watering it more, and it's just, no matter what we're doing, we've decided it's our black thumb syndrome. I mean,
oh, darn it. Well, we're gonna have to figure that out by next year. So I should be coming out of my ears with cucumbers. I painstakingly allowed my sister-in-law to buy cucumbers yesterday because I didn't know that I had as many ready as I did. I had some already in the brine, and I was waiting. I had 1.5 pounds in the brine and was waiting for the rest to bring up to the 10 pounds so I could make cucumbers or pickles today. But she bought some, and then my brother was at my house last night, and I come walking out with this big, huge thing of cucumbers to go in my brine. I was like, man, I feel bad I let her buy some. I just didn't know. But they're going crazy now. They like the heat, I guess.
Well, and so we decided we're going to, if this does fail, we're going to go ahead and plant a second crop of green beans. We're going to go to a bush type green bean in the second crop and I think we've got more than enough time in our experience
right now and have a good fall crop.
Yeah.
Hey, Jesse. Yes, we are early this morning. Dale has a class at 9:25. So we wanted to jump on about 15 minutes early, give him a chance to jump on with us. The news that we're going to share has to do with Dale at 9 Acres, him and Lisa, and then also Gary and Cindy at Pathways. And then Uncle G will actually be part of it too, I think.
Yeah.
Messaged him last night, and he said he would love to. So
awesome.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
It's waiting. I like surprises. Glenn does not. So
I'm not a surprise kind of person. I'd be like,
you're not?
Beans already.
I like to think about it in my head. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? I like the surprise.
So I may or may not have several things in the works that it's you guys have talked to me enough to know that I'm pretty open book. I've been biting the end of my tongue off on several things I have in the works right now.
There's things we don't know about?
Yes.
Dang. I thought we were all like this.
I know of a few other things that Dale's got going on, but I don't know that I know all of them.
I guess I'll have to wait with the general population.
I'm definitely Shrek. I have many layers that you don't know about.
Onion. You're an onion.
I'm an onion.
Hey, Zany May.
Well, heck, where is Cindy?
I texted them to see maybe they still think it's at 9 this morning.
I said on the text message 8:45.
Yeah, so did I, but we'll give them.
You also have to remember. I mean, their last live, they ended up having to drive
probably
lake
around town to find service.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that.
They had to go to the campground the last couple of times out at the lake to get on their Wi-Fi.
Now, what's up with that? Don't they generally have Wi-Fi at their house? We've live streamed with them at their house.
Are we hooked up?
Yeah.
I don't know. So the day, when we went over there for the chicken processing clinic, and we both went live at the same time, my phone just hooked right up, and was going, and Cindy's never would. She kept trying, and she finally gave up.
I saw that where you were hogging all the Wi-Fi, they said, so they couldn't get on.
That's right.
That's right. First.
I said, are we going to go live? And she's like, yes. So we both hit the button at the same time. Mine stayed working and hers didn't. But
funny. What time is your class?
9:25.
9:25.
So we need to be done with the big excitement by 9:20.
Yeah. We're good.
If you're on your schedule like me by 9:24. Last possible second. That's why I said I can't believe they're late.
I actually made the comment this weekend with we were going to a get together, family fireworks and all that kind of stuff. And told the wife, I said, we're gradually becoming like on time. I said, we're no longer running by Lisa and Rooster schedule because my youngest,
Yeah.
he's not like going everywhere with us. So we don't have to wait for him to primp his hair and get it all ready,
I like to be on time, Dale.
It's a struggle.
Died.
Uh-oh, why?
Something's on the driveway. Was laying there. It like guts something.
Gut?
I think one of our new baby kittens died.
Well, while we're
That's awesome.
I'm going to go check on the new baby kitten and see what it is in the driveway.
Sounds like to me something was hungry last night.
Well, we had 6 new baby kittens the other day. The cat that had the 4 the last time and basically didn't take care of them.
Yeah.
The other cat stole them from her, and she's been nursing her kitten. Well, the other one had more again.
You froze.
Time, so she's moved them. Am I froze?
You're not now, and I don't know if it's on my end or your end, but
Okay.
I think you're good.
Hopefully nobody's gonna freak.
Yeah.
Got a few more people that came in. We got Homestead Love this morning in here out of Iowa. New Beginnings, Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus. Good morning. Leanne's in here. I told her good morning.
Did you see Leanne's comment? I have 15 kittens. I'll ship anywhere.
I don't want your kittens, Leanne.
Me
We've
neither.
got plenty. We have 9 right now total. So, well, maybe 8 now. I don't know.
It's kind of like us with so we've got, how it is, you start getting all those broody hens, and when we had our chickens free range, we had 2 or 3 that were broody, and I'm like, I don't mind 2 or 3 being just out all the time because they didn't want to come up and sleep on our porch and everything. So now we've got various sized little, babies running around behind them, And the other day I'm like, well, that hen had like 4. Now she only has 2. Then the next day she had 1. And I'm thinking, well, something is getting my little chick. So
Yeah, something's getting to them.
yeah.
And we've got 5 little chicks right now. We let a hen sit on some, and she hatched them out.
I don't know what it is. It is definitely something's stomach because TMI, but there is like feces.
Huh.
That's a nice word to say. It's bigger than a little kitten. I mean, like this is the size. It would be like the entire kitten minus its head and legs. So
I wonder, is it
It
one
is
of
an
the
animal.
bigger kittens?
no, they're all 3 out there.
I don't know.
And I tried to.
Sounds like to me the cat went hunting. Sounds like
Maybe.
me mama cat
Yeah,
did
we
one.
got the squirrel that it was after yesterday. Fluff was eyeballing a squirrel in the front yard, and I'm sitting there watching because I'm like, if this cat attacks that squirrel, this is going to be the fight of a lifetime
Yeah.
right here.
I
A
don't.
squirrel and a
And
cat.
you need to have that on videotape.
A squirrel and a cat would have been awesome.
None of the good stuff ever.
Pathway says they didn't receive a link.
It should be in the text,
Let me
Cindy.
send it, Cindy.
Jessica will send it again. Hey, the organized pineapple.
Unless I sent it,
Hi, organized pineapple.
unless I sent it to somebody else.
No, you sent it to the link that had Cindy and them on it.
Well, let me see, because
We'll send it again though. Hey, Danny.
you didn't change your number recently, did you, Cindy?
I don't think so. It was the same one I had.
I just retexted it.
We'll
So,
see if she can get on there. Found one of the cats eating a black snake last week.
oh, that's
Nice.
crazy.
Now that's a good cat.
That is crazy.
I'll bet that would have been a nice little fight too.
Yeah. I usually leave my black snakes as long as I don't see the black snakes around the chickens. I leave them alone because, black snakes are good animals. Hey,
Hey, Cindy.
look who's here.
late. I fell. I've taking Freedom back to the pen this morning after I milked. I fell and I'm okay, but the older you get, the harder it is to get back up.
Yeah,
You don't
exactly.
Well, I'm glad you got back up. I assume Gary probably wasn't there.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. No. Yeah, and she's good and trained. As soon as I dropped the lead, she stopped. She saw me going down. She stopped. I just stepped in a hole. I don't know. And down I went.
That sounds like me. I'm on my on my face more than I am my feet.
I know. I'm surprised I haven't broken more bones in my body than.
I went like yesterday. I went out and I was going to check the eggs, and as I'm walking up there, I fell down, and I turn around and look, and it was where like the guinea dust basked. It was only like this deep, but I swore that there was a 4-foot drop right there. I just went clear down.
Well, and if I'm in too big of a hurry and I don't have on the right shoes, I don't have all my ligaments in my left ankle. Had an accident as a child and don't have all the ligaments, and back then they didn't repair them like they do now. And if I am just the wrong, down I go.
Oh,
I was
good.
running to take a picture of my kiddo yesterday or Monday. Man, ran right into the ditch. I was like, what? Poor thing. But somebody could have videoed that. I looked around. And
Jeremy looked and he's like, man, I think she went down. I'm like, oh, no, she's just taking a picture. She actually
yeah, definitely did.
Oh,
My daddy always teased me and told me he should have named me Grace, because he named me and he named me after his favorite grandma. But he always said I should have named you Grace. Maybe you'd have been more graceful.
Yeah.
hey, Tony and Joni. Creekside Maple's in here. My phone's blowing up. So, well, now that we've got everybody here,
Who gets to announce
who wants
it?
to
It's our
share?
live stream, so one of you
it's
go.
it's your channel, so I think you need to announce it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna let one of you guys run with it. Share it.
Go ahead.
So basically, what we have kind of going on, we've been visiting with Dale and Lisa and Cindy and Gary, and trying to put together a meetup basically in October. So October 1st, we've got the fairgrounds lockdown in Fort Scott, Kansas. So thanks to Dale over at 9 Acre Family Farms, we've got that secured. And we're going to have a meetup, and it's going to be Growing Towards Self-Sufficiency Gathering is what we're calling it. So, hey, Lisa, got Nana 9 Acres in here this morning. So October 1st this year, we are planning to have that meetup out there. It's at the Bourbon County Fairgrounds in Fort Scott, Kansas. So if Dale, Lisa, if you got, or Cindy, if you want to say something about it, Dale, either one of you.
No, so we wanted just a little bit more than a meetup for this first year. And so the main thing is we want to get together. We want that fellowship. We want that communitized effort here in the Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas area here. Of course, they call this the 4 states area here around Fort Scott and Pittsburgh. We are 30 minutes from Pittsburgh at the Bourbon County Fairgrounds. We are an hour and a half south of Kansas City. So it's a pretty good area that you can travel into. We have camping there, camping spots that you can hook up to. There's plenty of hotels, plenty of, other things you can do in town as far as restaurants and stuff like that, if that's what you want to go to for the weekend. And there, of course, there's the old fort also. So if you want to bring your whole family, you can travel and you can visit the old fort on the days, that we're not there, with the meetup. I think, I know it's been the effort with our 3 channels to not only meet up together as not a big, let's have fun and meet up, but we also want to educate ourselves and get that communitized, make those connections so that not only are we helping each other as channels and creators, but also as homesteaders and as farmstead, community, so that we can help one another. Just like we went and helped Gary and Cindy process chickens and things like that. We're looking for that effort where we can all work together to make a better situation for all of us.
And I think we're going to, if I kind of have been in and out on this conversation because I went to the grocery store when they discussed more details. But if I understand correct, I'm making the flyer. I know that part, but we're going to send out a flyer to the community, local areas and stuff. So it's not going to be just like a YouTube meetup, but we wanted to kind of pump it out to our YouTube channel friends, family, encourage them to come, and then encourage other people in the community that are interested in the things that we're all learning to do. And it will be a family thing. Like as of right now, Lord willing, Glenn and I plan on hooking up the fifth wheel and throwing the kids in the truck and heading that way for the weekend. So it's not going to be some wild party. It'll be a total family event.
Bingo.
To know one another and grow together.
Yeah. So not to talk over you, Cindy, you got anything to add to that? I know I'm the talker.
I don't have any. You guys are doing
She's so nice.
That's what you.
That's what I told Lisa that all the time, and somebody will say, well, she's so nice. I'm like, boy, you got those people fooled.
We won't say what my kids call me. Not on live.
But that I was just gonna continue on with what Jess was saying. The whole point in this is we want a family event. We want an event that you're not afraid to bring your whole family to, and we also want it to be productive while we're there. So we have quite a schedule of talks, speakers. We are going to have open panel discussions with everyone when they come there.
Hey, Cindy, is your mic on or is your phone?
Yeah, I got my mic on. Can you hear me?
Well, it is, but somebody's audio has got an echo.
Oh, it's probably mine. I don't have YouTube on.
Okay.
Let me make sure I turn off YouTube.
I mean, I can hear it, but there's a little bit of a broken up audio.
The internet just is terrible wherever we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's always somebody. I'm sorry. Ours always sucks. So
It may
Okay.
be mine because I don't get a good connection, and sometimes that gets it going.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know.
might be ours.
No, I muted ours, so
And it stopped.
it was still there.
Oh no.
It was still there.
Hold on, let me mute Cindy. I'm gonna mute you.
Mute me.
It won't even let me.
Nah, it's all right.
It's probably ours because it seemed to get quiet. I don't know.
I would say I can still hear everything. There's just a little bit of an echo in there.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think
So yeah, Danny was asking where that's at. It's Bourbon County Fairgrounds in Fort Scott, Kansas.
10
So
hours.
it is in. Yep, it's in the
Hey,
southeast
I think I'll
corner of
just
Kansas.
and see if it's there.
Okay,
Well, we don't want you to go.
I didn't want her to go.
No,
We'll deal with the crackle. It's probably
I think it was hers, but I think it was just because their signal's not super great out there. They've been struggling.
Yeah, I've run into it
a
before.
preferred hotel gathering place. So these are all like the big picture is painted. We're working on small details. Dale said there are a
Few hotels.
I was going to say handful, but that might be excessive. There are a few hotel options in different price ranges in the area. He was going to be talking with them and seeing if we can get some type of a group deal. But I don't know why you're asking.
Say, bring that
Jesse,
RV up, Jesse.
Drive down.
We got camping spots.
Stay. It's probably expensive. That's why. But
Yeah.
yes, there will be hotel options. There will be camping options. Food details are in the works. Depending on how many people are coming with children, we're definitely going to have something going for the kids. That way they're not just sat on screens to be
And
quiet in the corner or something.
and I don't know
Everyone's
about
included.
everybody else. I plan it's a 1-day event, so it's just Saturday, October 1st. But
Yep.
correct me if I'm wrong, Dale. We have the fairgrounds, the camping spots and stuff for the weekend.
The
Friday.
whole weekend, yes. And the
So-
other thing that'll be going on that I haven't even brought up is
Yeah.
that's the same weekend as what they call Pioneer Harvest
So there was
Fiesta.
another deal going on at the fairgrounds.
So there'll be another deal going on the other half of the fairgrounds, which will be like antique tractors, threshing machines, sorghum, sorghum pressing, shelling corn, all this, so you've also got some entertainment value there when you're not attending a talk or something like that. You could go over there and tour. And for some people, that's a really neat deal. You get to see all that antique equipment, see how they did it back in the early, part of the century. And I think it could work out being real neat
So
for
Jeannie
both
May
of
of
us.
Spring Meadow Farm and Garden, she asked where the information is posted so they can share it out.
Don't
So
ask that.
Jessica has not got the flyer done yet, but as soon as we get the flyer done, we will all put it on our community tabs and our page and
You'll
get
probably
it shared
Tired
out.
of seeing it. We'll get it out.
Jessica had one job.
Listen.
One job.
Listen, Linda, this is all discussed on 4th of July weekend, and we had something going every day.
I know. I'm
You guys-
teasing with you.
Back in crochet. But somebody around here has to hold this place together, and I was busy. I'm getting it this week. It will be done this week.
You know, I can get away with saying this because Nana's not sitting here with me. She'd be thumping me in the back of the head. You need to be nice to her.
Oh, shoot, I don't care. I don't get easily offended, so you're fine. You can give me a hard time, but just know that it's coming back at you.
Like I've said before, I'm one of those type of people that if I'm not giving you a hard time and not teasing with you, that probably means I'm either not real sure about you or don't really care.
Either I think you're easily offended or I
Yep.
really click with you.
10.5-hour drive from Houston to Fort Scott. Jesse, that is correct because I have drove that a few times with a busload full of FFA kids.
Jen says she's offended.
Take that trip. That's an interesting trip. That's a hot mess express right there.
Leanne says that's how she'll get her husband here is with that other festival being there too. So
Yeah.
I think it'll be pretty fun with having that festival going on, and then our deal being just the 1 day. People could come, they could go to the other deal, Friday and Sunday or whatever. I know we plan on being there, Lord willing, Friday, setting up our camper. We plan on taking the camper. So we'll be there Friday, Saturday, and then come home Sunday sometime. So
That's a good question. Brian Stansbury just asked, is your event in Bourbon County only for Homestead Channel people? Absolutely not.
Nope.
It is open to John Q. Public. If you don't have a channel, but you are interested in homesteading, gardening,
Or just friends.
just friends, food security and self-sufficiency, this is going to be your kind of place to be at. That's
it's
the
kinda
kind of
cool.
talks that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about, all the different types of starting as a homestead or farmstead and working your way up. And then one of our key,
He said,
Yep.
yeah.
Food security. Our keynote speaker at the beginning, we all know and love, is Gary. And Gary has a really good talk he's going to bring about along the lines of
it's homesteading, a creator connection is what
yes,
I like
homesteading.
that.
So
In other words, connecting homesteading as part of your worship to our Lord and Savior. And, I know I started sharing a little bit of that with our last video we put out from the chicken processing day out at the Pathways. But I know him and I talked about it quite a bit while I was there. And it's, when you really look at it that way, it is a good talk.
I know there are many things that we've been shown and taught, just through gardening and on the homestead, that all go back to the Lord, we can be taught many things through it. So there's a lot of connection there.
Yep.
So anybody just coming in, because I did shout out Fort Scott. We are doing I said meetup, or you said meetup. Somebody said it's more of a gathering. It's open to anybody who wants to come to a nice family-friendly opportunity to grow together on different ideas of any level of self-sufficiency. Doesn't have to be going off grid, but any level, kind of where to start. We've got all of us coming together and sharing our experiences, what we've learned, so that we can all just learn things together. It's going to be open to the community, open to really anybody who wants to come. That's the big picture, family friendly. You can camp, you can get a hotel. It's a one-day event. All of the fine details will be ironed out and on a flyer this week. And so much so that you'll probably be like, okay, we know about it. We're tired of hearing about it, but we'll get it all out there.
12 Stones wants to know the name of the event, and he actually posted about the date and everything if you want to pin that so it'll stay at the top.
Yep.
Or Lazy Days has it there. Jesse has it there. Growing toward sufficiency family gathering. There you go. And so I'm going to, to continue on with what you're saying there, Jess, I have started calling it's a mini Homesteaders Expo. So this is basically a one-day, like Homesteaders of America, Ozark Homestead Fest, Kentucky Homesteading Expo. That's what this is going to be like. This is not going to be and nothing against that type of a meetup like a shoot dang or whatever like that. This isn't just for, let's get together and let's have a good time. We're actually there to grow and learn with each other, along with making those connections. There you go. Growing towards self-sufficiency gathering. And the whole hopes in this, of course, which maybe I'm jumping the gun here, is that this is going to become an annual thing in this area of the country.
And even if the
Awesome,
meetup
Brian.
is not, the other will.
Yes, for 100%.
Yeah.
I think. And there you go. Yes, family. That's exactly right, Jesse. It needs to emphasize that this is a family
In fact,
event.
Alcohol is not permitted.
It's not even allowed on the fairgrounds.
So, hold on. Mom says if people sent you their logo in a PNG, you could possibly go with custom cups or shirts, possibly. Yeah. So there's a lot of ideas that can be thrown in here to do things like that. And I know that this is kind of a like get your feet wet meetup, not like some huge expo. Like Dale said, next year we would like to do more of a larger scale expo and do like shirts and, cups, all of that kind of thing. This year, we haven't kicked the idea of shirts, but we were really pushing for that next year because I think when people is providing that there's interest enough to do it, when people buy their ticket, reserve their spot or whatever, it would include a shirt orders, things like that. So
we're thinking along those lines that it would include if you pre-purchased your tickets next year, not this year.
This one.
This year, it's just kind of a gathering, but next year for the expo that we're trying to put on, we're thinking if you pre-ordered by August 1st or something like that there would be a t-shirt included in that ticket price.
Live stream event, which is funny. If there are any YouTubers at this event, which obviously there would be, there will be like power cords with phones on live streams everywhere, except for I'm going to lock down everyone's internet so it all goes on my live stream.
I think we plan to, I think between Dale and Lisa and us and Gary and Cindy and maybe Uncle G over at Audacity Dawning, I think we all plan to probably set our cameras up, go live somewheres at the event throughout so that people can see it and stuff also. Is there a ticket price for this event, Brian
Not
Stansbury?
That hasn't been established yet, Brian.
We haven't decided on that yet. So we were talking about possibly doing, a lunch on Saturday, and we're trying to decide how that's going to go. If we're going to do like a potluck for everybody that comes, bring a couple large items for that, and we just have a potluck lunch, or how we're going to do the lunch yet.
I think that's
And
those small details we're still trying to iron out, but I think that's also small details. Go ahead. I couldn't hear you.
I
'Cause
said
I was
there will
talking.
be food, there will be friends, there will be family.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And in fact, I'm starting to talk to maybe some good kid events there, like some maybe some inflatables, maybe some petting zoo type stuff, because we have all the livestock facilities also there. So we have several open air, roofed covered buildings and stuff like that. So weather to me really isn't a factor. Going back to that,
Dale, real quick, how do I pin a comment to the top? Because you said to do it, and now Jen is asking if we know how to pin a comment to the top. I don't know how to do that. What do I do?
So if you over on the side, you click the 3 dots.
Okay.
There's a starred. If you click the starred,
thank you.
it'll take it to the
Hold on,
top.
sorry for interrupting. There we go. Now we're good.
No, that's okay.
You said maybe like a petting zoo or idea.
Maybe I'm talking to a lady that has like kangaroos, camels, African porcupines, all kinds of neat little. She has prairie dogs and all kinds of cool little stuff, along with Jacob's 5-horn sheep and goats, and it all depends on what her schedule is like, and if she wants to. Some of her animals get into October. It depends on the weather. They might not be able to. So it didn't work according to Jen. I don't know why it wouldn't have worked, but
I
say it shows.
You figured out. Somebody mentioned a food truck. That's also an idea that we've kicked around. I know that if you can schedule food trucks as long as you they have a minimum order requirement. As long as you hit that minimum, then the food truck comes essentially for free. You pay for your food, but they don't charge you for coming. That's been an idea. The star is on. I don't know. Just keep it on the screen. Jen. I'm sorry. The StreamYard, I'm like barely got my toe in the water on this one. But yeah, different food options are being in the works. I think it all will kind of depend as well as how much interest we have. If you're talking like 20 people coming versus 100, there's a difference there on what kind of food we would do, a potluck versus a food truck or something. But that there will be food. I can just say that for certain, but we just don't know exactly yet. Mom says would be happy to help with orders if you need next year. Yeah, definitely. And I'm not even opposed, and I'm just throwing this out. Nobody's discussed this. This is just me, so shoot it down. It's 9:23. Do you got to go?
I'm good for another few minutes here.
I'm not even opposed to, if we had enough interest quickly, to making shirts with anybody who has a YouTube channel with like their logo on it or something, and having like a big mosh of logos. But I don't know. It all kind of depends. It's all been an idea that we've been scheming on, and this is just where we've landed. So
yeah.
Worked or not, but I pinned it.
Okay, Tony at Kettle Kitchen says you have to go on the actual YouTube chat on a different device, and then you pin it. Did you already do it?
I did it just now on my phone, so we'll see.
Okay. Leanne of Many Layers at the Mennonite Farmhouse, she says it's pinned now. Great job.
Oh, good. Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. So I heard that Leanne was going to be coming and cooking for everyone. You just got to pay a flat fee and she'll cook wonderful things for you.
Hey, she said something about a pig roast. I happen to know a guy that might raise some hogs on pasture, but the main thing and the main focus to me is that we want to get it out now We want everyone to be able to schedule it that first week in October. Of course, you can travel. For those whose kiddos are in public school, it is on a weekend. And the most you would probably have to do if you're from quite a ways away is take off half the day on a Friday to make it there. Hotel availability in this town, like we said, there's 3 to 4 of those with probably enough rooms to support. But I'm within 15 minutes of Nevada, Missouri, right here where I sit, because it is about 5 miles from the state line. Pittsburg, Kansas, which is the closest big town, is within 30 minutes of Fort Scott here. So if you want to stay somewhere in relation to that, to put it geographically on the map, where we said is 2.5 hours straight east of Wichita, Kansas, on 54 highway. And like I say, we are
Chris says, "Ha."
a whole day. I'm 19 hours or so. Hey, that's still a day, Chris.
Yeah, there'd be a hotel. Come on.
Be careful borrowing your neighbor's dog.
Yeah, that wouldn't go over so well. That's funny. Can someone pick me up along the way? Oh my gosh, that's not on the way. I wish we could.
Yeah.
It's just a couple days drive for you, Annette.
Especially if you can drive across that water. If you figure out how to drive across that water and
Get you a duck boat. Make sure it doesn't sink though.
So yeah, we're pretty excited about it. We'll see how many people.
You're welcome, Chris. Come on. But my couch is not even a couch. It's a dual love seat recliner. So hopefully you like sleeping in a recliner.
Hey, I got a couch. If you bring me a goat.
Let's just meet. Hey, I like Jen's idea. Let's just meet in Australia. At some point in my life, I want to do that. But
That'd be
that's not right now.
Sure. Chris and Larry, hop up.
What?
Just hop up and get me. Yeah. We'll go together, Tony.
Oh my gosh.
Poor Tony. He's clear up there in the northwest corner, too. He's a long ways out of pocket also.
Leanne, don't be backing out now.
Oh, when you said Pittsburgh, I thought you meant Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Road Dogs Customs.
No, Chris, you do not put one together in Arizona. You come out here.
You come and see us.
Yeah.
It is.
Well,
and I don't know that we would make it to the one in Arizona either, Chris.
But we'll judge you if you don't make it to ours.
Yeah. You'll be shunned forever, Chris. No.
Especially if you don't bring me a goat. They're already coming out this way.
Yeah, Rebecca, you're not too far.
Speaking of goats,
Hours, so.
Hey, Dad. Philippines. It's crazy. Blows my mind.
that is crazy, from the Philippines.
Chris says they're headed out our way September 12th. Awesome.
Okay.
I don't know how long I plan on staying, but hopefully I'm back by then.
You could just stay until the event
if you just
October
stay
1st.
3 weeks, Chris, you'll be there. You're here.
Where in Canada? Oh, he's asking somebody.
Tony and them are asking where they're at.
All right, guys. Well, I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to get off here.
All right, Dale, go influence young minds.
I will. And if anyone's got any questions, feel free to message me. And my email address is on our About page, or talk to the power couple that truly knows on the Little House on the Prairie, Glenn and Jess.
I don't know about all that, but you can email us. You can email Gary and Cindy. You can email Dale. Reach out to any of us, and we should be able to give you guys some information. So,
yep.
Nancy.
Yeah.
All right. Good day, guys.
Good day. We'll see you, Dale.
You bet. Bye.
It's a field trip for homeschooling kids.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, Leanne. We expect to see you with your kids too. She's like, it's too far.
Leanne doesn't have children.
No?
I don't think so. If Leanne has children, she doesn't post them anywhere. I haven't seen them on her live streams. But I also don't see a lot of things because Glenn is on YouTube more than
If
me.
you want to share the link now, and anybody else who might have questions or anything like that, or just wants to come up and visit, we'll post the link on here, and anybody can jump on now. We just wanted to get Dale on here and Cindy and them this morning so we could all share that together since it's kind of a group effort. So
We were so excited that I missed announcing Jesse's comment. So Glenn had texted Jesse that we had big news to share this morning.
I didn't text him.
How did he text you? You guys were texting last night. Where
Not
was
Jesse.
the comment?
Not Jesse. I was texting with Dale and Lisa last night, but not Jesse.
Because I am not losing my mind. Jesse and Lisa.
You're losing your
He
mind.
said something about, is Jessica on the nest? Well, then he posted in here too. He said in the beginning, is Jessica, Lisa, or Cindy on the nest? I thought it was funny. Made me laugh.
I didn't text Jesse last night, but I'm not sure.
I know I heard him say that. I'm not losing.
He did say it, but I don't know where he said
Maybe
it.
it was on our.
It might have just been in here as soon as it was posted or something.
I don't know. Okay.
No, it was in somebody else's live.
Oh,
That's what it was.
there.
I was
Yeah.
in Creekside's live last night, and that's where he said it.
I was gonna say I am
Yeah.
not just making this up. Look, it's because I went scrolling. I missed all the comments.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "This is where it was."
So Jessica posted the link up there in the chat if anybody wants to jump on and visit and talk about it, or just talk about things that are going on their farm, homestead, whichever. Come on up. Hey, hedgehogs. I assume that's probably Laura.
Yeah, sounds. Yeah, it's the big picture is planned out pretty well. I'm kind of on the outside.
Yeah, it was, Joni. It was on your guys' live last night towards the end. I jumped in there and caught the end of it and commented in there is where that was at. So,
But if anybody on here has any fantastic ideas of something that would pique their interest, throw out some ideas.
the one and only. Hey, Jesse.
Let me be the first to congratulate you, Jessica. That's great news. Excellent news. I knew it the whole time. I could tell your cheeks were getting puffy.
You all heard it first right here on Gather Homestead.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No.
I don't get offended easy, but I'm ticked off.
Yeah, you're probably ticked that it wasn't you and it's Lisa or Cindy.
I wish I was announcing my pregnancy that I don't have.
Wow. Hey, condolences for whatever animal that was. I hope it wasn't one of yours.
Oh, I don't know what it is. It is definitely a stomach of something.
Yeah. I hope it wasn't one of your kittens.
Oh, I don't know what it is. I think it was too big to be a kid.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, I'm trying to figure out which light won't blind me. It's a little much this morning.
Thanks.
Hey, I'm trying to figure out which light won't blind me.
You got your YouTube on still, Danny.
No, this is no.
I think it was Kathy, and I couldn't. There was no picture on hers there, so she'll have to try and come back up.
Well, you have to remove her so she can.
Don't be peeving Jessica off, Jesse.
I don't know.
It's very easy. It looks like.
So I'm looking up flights.
I peeved her the first time when I sent her some cowboy candy, and she was all peeved at me then.
Oh man. Listen, I've got to get to Sam's Club so I can get those jalapenos. I'm still raving about the cowboy candy, but I haven't touched the last bit of it because I know I'll get my head bit off.
I don't even want to hear the word jalapenos right now. I'm just kind of upset. My whole trough that had all my peppers in it out front collapsed. The homemade one or whatever. It fell down. So, the horned worms, the tomato worms had already got a hold of most of our tomatoes that were in that trough. So we cut down all the tomatoes and just had the peppers in it. Now the whole darn thing has fell down. So
I love listening to her talk.
She likes Danny's accent.
I do. You just talk
That
like a down.
Alabama accent.
You probably didn't like to hear me talk when I came outside and I found out that thing had fallen. Because I
But it was.
was pretty upset.
What was
What
it?
was
The other
that, Lisa?
she gonna have to talk to her old man.
Byron says he still has not tried this cowboy candy everyone's talking about, Jesse. Fellow Texan, and he ain't even got no cowboy candy yet.
Well, you know,
Hey, you gotta have kids at your house for Jesse and Lisa to send like grandparent style gifts to. Those stinking
no,
Nerf balls
no.
are
If it would have been grandparent style gift, you would have gotten some out of date candy, some toys from a broken store.
okay. Grandparents send sugar and loud, obnoxious toys. My mom even bought a big, huge Nerf gun to have Nerf gun battles with my kids. But luckily, she did it at her own house.
So, Mitchell, if you just came in, it looks like we've got the comment there posted that Jesse put up at the bottom, and it's also pinned at the top. But we are planning a gathering October 1st at the Bourbon County Fairgrounds in Fort Scott, Kansas. It's got some other details and stuff that are to come. Obviously, Jessica's got to still do some work on a flyer, and then we'll post that to where everybody can see it. But that's kind of what we announced this morning. So,
And the closest airport to
Fort Scott.
you're
Oh,
you're
no.
freezing up.
Danny,
Danny.
do you see that?
Hey, so Cottonwood Ranch had a question, and the meetup is not being put on. I mean, she just pinned my comment. It's being put on by Gather Together, Dale, and Pathways. I say Dale, 9 acres.
9 acres.
Pathways.
Yeah.
10 acres pathway.
And maybe Audacity Dawning,
Yep.
but not me. She just pinned my comment.
He's going to be part of the panel and stuff. So,
Yeah,
Good morning. Good morning.
Be comic relief.
how's Tony?
Oh, I don't know what to say. Walking on sunshine, bro. We're just having the time of our life.
I see that board behind you. It's getting awful full.
I think Tony finally got that wind beneath his wings.
Yeah, we're only, I think, what is it, 73 squares away. I mean, starting with 300 and we're down to 73. It's been a miracle. We're calling this the Creekside Miracle, the land that love bought. So it's an amazing thing. So, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we're really excited. And I didn't even get to sleep last night. It was like, I think 2:30. It took me that long to wind down. We're so excited. Everything is just going crazy. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. And if everything goes right, we may even be able to close early. I mean, who would have thunk it, eh?
Hey, for those in your chat that don't know, Creekside Chronicles is having a what do you call it? A fundraiser, raffle fundraiser. Yeah, to help them get out of the situation that they're in, where they were forced to leave their property, and the monies that we raised towards helping them get this property. The money is to help them get this property, and we're doing it by way of a raffle. So there's a few items that they're raffling off. If you're interested in those items, you can send me an email, and I'll be glad to send you the information on that. Or you can join us on our next live next Tuesday at Creekside at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and learn more about it. It's a lot of good stuff happening over there, and we're trying to get them out of the situation that they're in and into a better situation on their own piece of property.
Yeah, we're claiming by faith, and we ask everyone to pray with us and agree with us, but we're claiming it by faith that next Tuesday night we'll be able to put the final sticker on the board. So that's going to be amazing. Hey, Jen, how are you?
I have a $140 water bill if anybody wants to help me with that. I don't know how that happened. I called the water board yesterday. I was like, how in the world? It really must have did damage when I left those sprinklers on 2 nights,
Well, I thought they outlawed waterboarding.
Waterboarding.
Okay.
See,
You sound like Jesse over there.
So what's
15,000 gallons of water in between May 15th and June 15th. Apparently,
wow.
I was like, how? Is what? I don't even know. Okay, sorry. Hey, Jen.
Hi. Water. So we moved. I don't know if anybody saw this comment. We moved from California to here, and during one of the months we were gone, nobody living in the house, $35,000 of water. 35,000 gallons of water used at our house.
That's a lot.
That is crazy.
Well, like I usually range around 3,000 to 4,000 gallons, and 15,000 gallons. I mean, that's let's do the math. That's
Jenny,
a
did you-
lot more than what I would normally use.
Jenny, did you happen to take some extra showers because of the heat?
Well, I see what's going on here. Definitely, you have a water retention problem.
I feel like I go through 15,000 gallons every morning just refilling duck tubs.
Well, I know that, with watering the chickens and watering everybody, which my dogs are inside, so I don't have to water them, but in a little bowl, a piece. And then, but I guess watering the plants, 2 times a day, having to do it in the morning and in the evening has been, because it's been so blasted hot to keep anything alive, you gotta, and now Alabama all of a sudden has decided to have like, a drought or whatever. So whereas we would normally, usually you don't have to put the sprinklers to your in-ground garden, but we are having to because it might not rain. Well, it's supposed to rain this evening actually, but for a little while, we went almost 2 months without rain. Well, the corn and all that can't go without being watered for that long in this heat, so.
Now I'm no expert, but wouldn't it be easier and a lot cheaper to do a dribbler, kind of like what Glenn and Jessica did? They put like a little dribbling system instead of having because I think that probably wastes a lot more water than it would to just attack just the plant itself with water.
Slow, steady drip that keeps it. Yeah.
This is how I explained it to my cousin. I'm just the manager here. I hold things afloat and I run everything, and this whole store would shut down if it wasn't for me. But I'm not the owner, so
Danny, how do you not have like 1,000 followers already? I'm just
That's your Lord.
Crazy Island.
that's all. That's the easiest way I know how to explain it.
Let it rain.
Yeah, we're getting pretty dry here. I know I saw some news stories about lots of grass fires after the holiday because things are just so dry and people just don't use any common sense. So some partiers really caused a lot of havoc in our area.
Well, I hate to brag, but we had a heck of a rain like Saturday.
So
It was perfect
3-4
right
days
before
ago.
fireworks were.
It's so hot here in Texas that the thugs have let their pants go all the way down to their ankles now. It's that hot. They don't even just partially drop them; they let them go all the way to the floor.
You are too much.
Only you, Jesse.
So they're
I know when the dogs
taking
don't-
drawer dragging to a whole new level.
Yeah.
I know when the dogs don't want to run out the door as soon as I open it for something that it must be too hot because these guys they live in the house, but every time I open the door, it's like we're going to Six Flags. So I don't know what else it could be except that even they think it's too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty hot. It
That's
was
pretty.
over 100 here yesterday and over 100 today, so it's pretty warm.
Yeah.
And then the
that's
poor
pretty bad when-
chickens.
Yeah, it's pretty bad when the dogs are going to the vet with sunburned tongues.
It's so hot here, the
chicken.
mosquitoes are hanging out in the ice cube tray.
I don't know if you can see
Oh
that.
my
Our
gosh,
chickens,
yes.
our chickens yesterday were running around Jen with their beaks open and everything. Their wings are up, and
Yeah, they
Oh
walked around.
yeah,
They just
Yeah.
got Jim.
yeah. I was checking them last night, and the chickens were they're all staring at me. It was freaky. They're all staring at me like with their beaks open, like, give us more water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not even
They
10
have
o'clock.
water.
We're at 90 already.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's pouring down rain here today. So
That's another reason I was outside just now, and I was like, I was getting to do stuff and whatnot, and I had big plans in my head, and then I was like, God, it's hot already. I might as well go in there and get on Glenn and Jess's live.
Well, I'm glad we were a second option, Danny.
I just want to start practicing because I can't come up with a good excuse for why I'm not doing lives. And my live streams from the Duck and Goose Pen have gotten me lots of watch hours. So I know people like watching live stuff, but I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not doing lives. And I love coming on y'all's lives, not coming on. I love being in your lives and watching you do lives. And I thought, oh my gosh, I need to just get over my hangups and get comfortable doing lives. So this is my practice session. This is a practice session.
It is a tough thing to get started. Our first couple of lives were just Glenn and I looking at a computer screen. It was awful. And I told him, I was like, never your deal. I ain't doing that. I hate it. And now I do enjoy it.
It takes a minute to get people to show up. The best thing that we figured out was obviously once Chuck kind of we put it out there on one of Chuck and Belinda's lives, and everybody kind of came the next, I think it was 2 days after that or something. But when we got it advertised a few days ahead of time, it helped out quite a bit too, because people got to see it. So
yeah, what also helps too is your consistency. If you're doing it on a consistent basis at the same time all the time, it just makes it easier for people to remember.
Okay.
It is consistency for lives. Like we've been Tuesday nights, 8:00 for 2 years. And I think is one of the biggest things.
And I remember when Tony and Joni were going 6 o'clock one day, 5 o'clock another day, 8 o'clock another day. So, oh my God, I can't do this.
Yeah, you figure it out. You got to figure it out and see what works, you know.
Yeah.
Is that the time zone difference? Like, because last night y'all went on at 6, right? So
it's
would
2
that
o'clock
be
our
your
time,
time?
Danny, but 8 theirs.
Yeah,
Okay.
6 o'clock our time. Yeah, Central time.
But it is. It's just good fun, and you know we enjoy it. We remember our first ones. We look back our first lives, but lives we always figure lives are like having kids. You're never really ready, but you just got to start.
Well, and for me, it's not that I'm afraid to be in front of people. I've done public speaking and have sung most of my life. So it's not that. I think I don't know what I would fill a live with. I don't know what I would talk about that would make it worth people coming and hanging out for more than 5 minutes. And I mean, there's always something going on here.
Well,
but
some people plan out their lives. Some people have, this is what I'm going to talk about. I don't know. I just turn it on and I'm like, what all do I do since y'all seen me last? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just wing it. And then usually somebody says something crazy or entertaining in the chat. So when you have people that come in and are talking to you, you can just kind of go off of what people are saying, What's
Yes, what are the people saying? Let's see. What are the people saying?
Say the chat.
And Dale's here.
I will say though, when I'm watching
Yes.
live, I enjoy the lives the best that are including the chat and including like an open panel.
Like this one here.
Well, and
Hint,
I
hint.
do it a lot this way because we enjoy that. Like I have a short attention span to go just watch somebody ramble. I get kind of bored. And their rambling may be fantastic.
That's why you're not in my lives.
No, Glenn's just the live goer.
So usually it's while I'm doing stuff, I'm trying to chime in a little bit, and driving around, I try to watch people's lives and stuff too when I'm working, but she's usually, I don't give her no time off.
And you know what really impresses me is when Glenn sits there and acknowledges the chat. And he tries to acknowledge the chat. I love it when he does that. Why? Because it makes Jessica nervous.
No, I don't mind acknowledging the chat. I want everybody in here to feel included and like they're a part of the conversation. I don't like it when he sits here for like 30 minutes. Hey, how are you? Oh, hi there, so-and-so. And like the whole time is filled up with the good mornings. And I'm like, oh my God.
I love it, Glenn. You just do a great job, Glenn. You do a great job.
I think it's nice when people take the time to comment. So it's nice if you, as the host, that you take the time to respond to them, because what makes your live, the only reason your live is successful is because there's people that are commenting and engaging with you. And if we don't connect with them through that live, then, they're going to get bored real quick. And I think that's so important. I know, Jesse, we've talked about that numerous times, is connecting, with those comments, with those people. and understanding that they're here, they're taking their time to be part of it.
Yep.
And we owe it as hosts to respond to them and answer any questions. And we're not going to get it all. I mean, because that live, you all know it, that thing can get going so fast. And it if that's for me, Jesse, I'm not there. That live get going.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to call you
No.
right now, Jesse.
I agree.
See, yeah.
I 100% agree.
But I can- Yeah.
Hello, Glenn.
Yeah.
I'm right here. Can't you see me, Glenn?
Look, Kathy,
Okay.
you could do
All right.
like
All right.
like Miss
Checks
Ann
in the mail.
just does 30-minute lives. And from the
I
time
sat in
Yeah, I don't think I would.
Sorry.
I don't even think I would attempt anything longer than 20 or 30 minutes to start with, just so I can prove to myself that I'll live through it.
You'll be
Yeah.
surprised.
she does 30 minutes live, and she from start to finish, she like has everything planned out. She has a day. She's gonna talk about a topic each day or whatever. Like she does Tuesday, and one day might be joy or kindness or however. Like this yesterday was hope. She'll go over something and she might read a verse, and then she'll talk about a couple of channels, give some shout outs, and then do a little giveaway at the end. And I
Another thing
think
is-
her thing is awesome.
And another thing is keeping your commitment to the time. If you're going to go on there for an hour, stay at an hour. If you're going to go for 30 minutes, stay at 30 minutes. Because people plan their day around what's happening on YouTube, and it makes it a whole lot easier. If you just go out there and you're going to do I'll start and finish whenever we start, and when we finish, it makes it hard because people don't want to just stop and stop listening to you to be disrespectful. So stick to it. I mean, within 10 or 15 minutes, right?
Okay.
And then also, if you're going to go on there as Rich Cat, you let them know it's going to be just Kathy, because where's Richard? We never see Richard.
And I told him the other day.
never
So
see
every time I see two of y'all on together, I say, come here and look, come watch this with me for a minute. And I tell him, this is what we need to be doing. And I think maybe that's part of the hang up for me, is that I want it to be Rich and Kat. He's just not big on being on the camera. He's in some of the videos only because he's just there, or he's in the way when I'm trying to record something. But now I think he's getting a little more excited about it. A news announcement here: we just got monetized on Monday. So I think that's part of what's got me thinking again, okay, I need to step up my game. I need to be a little more involved and connected with everybody now, because obviously some connections are what got us where we are. And I don't know. I have a hang up about it. I don't know. So again, thanks for letting me come in and practice.
I think
Kathy,
Chuck,
I want to talk to you.
Chuck is saying,
no, I
don't
wanna talk
squirrel.
to
I
Kathy.
hate it when people
I
squirrel.
know you do, but she's ignoring you.
Kathy,
think you're
yes,
saying
I'm
how.
the same with Steve. Steve. He's in videos.
Steve who?
I put
Steve who?
my Steve. He's in videos.
I'm
He came
happy.
up the name of the
Tony-
channel.
Tony's
I put his name and then
I'm kind
hey.
of out
And
today.
so tell me too, like logistically, what is your setup? Because I have the stream going on another desktop so that I can see all the comments. And then my StreamYard stream, obviously, on the primary.
You can set your StreamYard to show the comments.
I say that's all ours is.
Okay.
We're just
Okay. No, I see that now. Okay. Because I realize when you guys are like looking at comments, you're still looking ahead of yourself, and I have to look over here.
Yeah, but it's delayed as well. YouTube is delayed, so you're better off looking at StreamYard.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got
I see it now.
I've got a lazy eye too, so one goes one way and then I look at the screen with the other.
Okay.
See, this is
I see
Lazy
that.
Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa.
And
Yeah.
I'm usually in the background.
But she's
cleaning.
always here.
Yeah.
Jesse and Lisa.
Cowboy Maker.
What was
Wait,
that?
what?
I'm addicted. I said the cowboy candy maker.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said I'm addicted. That's the first step to recovery. Admitting you have an addiction. I'm
Yeah.
addicted.
Yeah, we're
to
fixing to
cowboy
make
candy.
we're fixing to make some more, and we're going to videotape this one so everybody can see how we make it.
Okay, Chuck hates
Go.
Please,
it when
yeah,
we
yeah.
squirrel.
It's not
so
hard at all.
Nobody need. We
And-
can't keep talking about other things.
Yeah, it's so
Driving
easy,
truck.
even Glenn could make it.
And
So-
one more
so-
question. Have you guys like through trial and error figured out like absolutely don't stream at certain times of the day or on certain days of the week?
No,
Don't
I've-
stream on days. Don't stream on days that end with Y.
That helps.
I'll
Maybe
stream
that's why I
tomorrow.
haven't been
The best
streaming.
time to stream is tomorrow because it doesn't end with Y.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
Does anybody know
I don't
anybody
find-
that streams on Friday?
Chuck does an
Yeah,
evening.
but I don't see a lot of people streaming Saturdays. I think Saturdays is the least streamed day from what I see, but that's just me.
Is that because it's not a
Well,
good day for
that's
streaming?
because-
Or
At some time, we have to spend some time with our family and things, and not be online. Weekends are that for me. What about Friday, Kathy? Because I like, if I check YouTube on Friday, it seems like it's a desert, like nothing's going on
Yeah,
Friday.
Fridays are pretty open. Saturdays
Okay.
are well open. Sundays there's quite a few on Sundays, believe it or not.
okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't
Fridays
wanna-
and Saturdays are your least days.
I don't
There's
wanna
a lot
go
on
through that.
Mondays. Yeah, there's a lot on Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't see as many on Wednesdays, but I think a lot of it is because, especially in our community, there's a lot of churchgoers and stuff, and you have your
Oh, but-
Bible studies. You
Wednesday-
have a lot of that going on.
As a moderator, Wednesday is my heaviest day. I can start at 6:30 in the morning and end at 11 at night.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Gracious.
Wow.
And I know
Sorry.
I see you in like 3 or 4 chats all at one time.
Noon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes I have 2 or 3 lives going at the same time, and I'm trying to help them all.
You do not have to moderate our lives. We just appreciate you showing your face and your little humorous comments. You don't have to moderate for us.
Yeah, but you know what? You say that, but once you start moderating, you just feel like you have to. It's like, especially if you throw up a comment like, "We're going to have a meetup." Boom. Where's that
Yeah.
information? Boom. Post that
Yeah.
meetup. Or we're going to have a giveaway. Boom. Where's that information? You want to post that so that the comments are going to be coming up. Well, when is that? Well, where is that?
Here.
What time
Yeah.
is that? Can you tell me more information? You gotta squelch all that.
And sometimes the moderators get wore out.
Oh, you screenshotted that, huh? You so wrong for that, Tony.
So do you
That
just
was last
assign-
night.
do
We
you
had
just
a
assign the moderators
She disappears.
we had a
in the
record.
chat?
Yeah, it was crazy last night. What was that, Kathy? I'm sorry.
You just assign moderators in chat from among the participants in the chat?
If
Yeah, I'll
you
tell
have
you the best thing for us. You
Participant.
find people that are good at it, like Jesse. You have to have trusted moderators, and that's the thing. Like I think Jesse was our first moderator. I think we were his first channel he moderated for, and so together we've developed this relationship now where he knows the answers to a lot of what we're doing, and so a good moderator will always take a lot of the behind the scenes things and keep that rolling for you. And so like there's questions asked that Jesse will answer for us. We don't have to, so we can stay on track of where we're heading in the in the chat, in the
I'm
live.
so sorry, Remy.
And we all
And
got to
there's
go
a
to
lot of-
Rem's family
There's a
farm.
lot of stuff too where if there's trolls that come in, statements made, comments made you don't want,
Hey, Tony.
a good moderator will jump on those and get them out of there really quick. And so, the best thing to do is find the people that are most faithful to your channel, those that know you, and those that have a good reputation in the community as excellent moderators like Jesse and Lisa, and go with that. And that's the best way.
Be choosy.
Okay, I've got my notifications on for you now, Rem. I'm sorry.
Another thing, Kathy, is you want to make sure you do all your lives with subscriber on your YouTube studio set to subscriber only
Okay.
for 1 minute. That keeps a lot of the trolls out.
Okay.
That helps the moderators. If you do that, it helps the moderators.
Hey, look, it's not Steven.
And it's not Rich. It's not Rich or Steve.
Yeah, and it's not
Hey,
Rich.
Byron. Hey, Byron. How you doing, buddy? Going.
Not
that-
healthy
that
for you
will
to pop
be-
up on the old lady like that, Byron.
Yeah, that'll be an exciting day for me though, y'all, if you can actually see Richard on YouTube. I mean, aside from just that he accidentally got in a shot when I was videoing.
Mowing the lawn.
And I don't think I'll plan out streams. I don't know. I won't know till I do it, I guess. But because I don't really plan out my videos, stuff is always happening here. I carry my phone everywhere I go because I never know when something, out of the ordinary might be happening. And then I'm always recording anyway, just to share ordinary stuff. But
We
Well,
turned
I can't speak for the live part, for the hosting the live, because I don't do that many lives, but I'm in a lot of lives, and I can tell you this: that most people go and they start with a script and end up throwing it out. So what
okay.
you probably need to start doing to start with is to do your Friday lives kind of open, like what Danny does, kind of open to just to follow what your stream or your chat looks like. Because if you get a lot of people that want to know about your homesteading side, then you may want to cater your lives to that. If there's more of a personal side, or maybe it's something else, then you can kind of cater and make a template off of that. But if you start off just homesteading, you may dump a lot of people out of your live.
Okay.
They don't want to go there for homesteading. They want to talk about current events, or they want to talk about your life, or about dogs, or you know what I'm saying. So I would leave it open at first, and then kind of. And then, like Tony and Joni, they did the same thing, but now they know what their audience is and what is drawn to their lives, and they've catered to that. They got this comic relief kind of thing going on, and people love that, and so they come for that comic relief.
You know what else people love? A giveaway.
Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
Little House.
Little House on the Prairie.
Get some merch.
Giveaway they have. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I'm like, man, they're I'm like 30, 60, and 70 people. It's crazy. I like your camera. You see how he
Yeah, Byron's got an excellent channel. I mean, excellent camera on his live setup.
I'm glad it's working today.
The other thing is lighting. If you want to get the lighting right, get it in front of you, not behind you.
We had to learn all about him last night, and nobody could even see him. I don't know if you could see Byron in the comments. So many people saying, I wish we could see you. I wish we could see you. Because I'm wondering if some people maybe had not even met you before Tony's live.
Yep, camera didn't work yesterday for whatever reason. It worked earlier in the day, and then I went to go pop it on, and somehow some software changes happened, and I was struggling.
Yeah, so y'all see all that talking about now you can see him. It's because in Kettle Kitchen last night we couldn't see Byron. He was being asked all those questions, and we could just hear his voice. Not even a little picture of him. Just it was terrible.
Yeah, y'all go check out Byron's channel. He's got some nice property up there. He's doing some good stuff, and he's got some
I think he's up to 13 stones now. So y'all go check him out.
And he's done more lives than me, so
that's not sacrilegious.
He's got a baker's dozen going on now.
Baker's dozen now. Yeah. I'm trying to help him find that 13th one. 14th one rather.
Hey.
I'll tell you something else that people will tolerate bad videos, stuff like that.
Obviously, I've got 300 subscribers.
No, I mean, as in the pixelation and things like that. Not in content, but I'll tell you what people do want though is good audio, and that's one of the biggest things that was stressed to us through all of the stuff we've learned is you can have a grainy picture, but have good audio. It's so good to, if you're doing lives, and get a good microphone, something that you can use. Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
They can't stand
we
it.
do need a couple more people to come on to get a Hollywood Squares going here.
I'm just gonna say this is like Hollywood Square.
Brian just pointed that out. So we lost Paul Lynn. Oh, I'm Paul Lynn now. Some of you I know are not old enough to know what the heck we're talking about.
Yeah, I remember that. Hollywood Square. Yes, sir.
But I just want to jump in quickly.
Oh, hang on.
She didn't
Hang
want
on.
to little.
Lost my.
It's about to get deep. Hang on.
She's trying to speak, people.
I'm sorry.
She's so quiet. She was trying to say.
Oh,
I just
Joni,
want
go.
to say very, very quickly a big thank you to Glenn and Jessica for allowing everybody to come on here. It is their stream. It is their time. They are the host, and I recognize you for that.
Well,
That's
thank
right.
you.
I'll tell y'all now, I'm going to hope and pray that some of y'all are going to want to come on when I do my first live so that I don't feel like I have to fill the whole time with
You
something
just
all by
gotta let us
myself.
know when it is.
Yes.
Yes.
You let us know where or when, what time, and we'll probably have something else going on. No, I'm just kidding. We'll be there.
Just to get help on. I don't even know yet how to get it up on YouTube like you guys do. When I'll go to your channel and see that you have an upcoming live, you know, on Friday or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, how the heck do I do that? Do I schedule that just like I schedule a video?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you need some help with moderating, Cassie, let me know. I know a guy. I know a guy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want
man.
to overuse you, but I sure don't know what I'm doing yet. So I need somebody that I know is trustworthy.
Jesse,
Yeah.
will you please drop her link? Andale says.
Drop
I'm
Kathy.
assuming Rich Cat Ranch.
Byron's got his hand up. Let him talk. Do you have to go to the bathroom, Byron?
It's called
Do you need
Southern
a-
Hospitality and Manners, right?
Do you need a hall pass?
She makes me
Oh, I was just gonna say, Rich Cat, if you know like the time or the day that you want to do it. I mean, I live maybe like an hour from you. If you want me to, I could sit there with you and do it. If I'm available, I could come over there and do it with you.
Then
You
you tell me
lucky
what
dog,
time
you.
works. You tell me what time works for you, because I'm home. I retired back at the end of April, so
Okay.
I certainly have flexibility. So I sent you an email. If you want to send me back an email, and
You
you
did
just
send
let
me an
me,
email. I need to check
yeah.
that.
So you let me know what time works for you. I'll
Okay.
make that work, and then I'll get something posted as soon as
Hey,
I can.
Jen's
I'd love to
crying.
do something
Jen's
this
crying.
Friday.
She just can't come help her.
Is that because she can't find Steve?
Yeah.
Steve, who?
I don't even know where I got that. I don't even know where I got that. I mean, I know Mr. Boots and Bounty now is a Steven. I think I knew that all along, but I
No,
really
no. Her
Jen, you
husband's
should tell your
name is
story.
Steve. I picked on her at first, and now I've got a whole bandwagon of people that, because I'm like, this is Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve, even though we're not sure that Steve exists.
Well, then I don't feel
You
bad
just made
about
that
not
up.
having it around much.
It keeps freezing. Oh, Yeti Mountain said he'd
She
love
keeps
to meet some
freezing.
of
She's
us.
gonna love it.
Jen, I'm getting some great thumbnails out of you.
And you know, we need to do a Texas meetup. I just would be all over doing a little Texas meetup somewhere.
There is one. It's this fall, actually,
Yeah,
in September.
we have dogs boarding here that week.
Yeah,
That's quite a drive. That's quite a drive for us.
With
Tom and
Pinecone Fest coming up.
Yeah, I saw that, but we have dogs boarding here that week, so we can't be anyplace those dates.
Oh.
Oh, she boards.
Good to
dogs.
meet you,
That's cool.
Brian.
Oh my
and
gosh,
Yeti
y'all! The
Mountain
holidays.
Lady.
We just resumed our boarding. We boarded for 5 or 6 years, and then both of our boy German Shepherds just were getting older, and the oldest one was getting kind of cranky about having visiting dogs, and he'd always been the friendliest of the bunch. And I thought, okay, it's time. We just need to let him have some time, however many years we have left with him. Well, he crossed over in March this year, and so I mean, we've been getting emails and calls and text messages the whole time, even since we stopped boarding, asking if we were boarding again. And so we resumed our boarding service.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're booked 6 months out even now, but when we used to board before, we would be booked out a year. So
you're constantly bored.
I'm constantly bored. I just have to be sure I know what's coming up plenty ahead of time so I can block our schedule so we won't schedule any boarders.
Sound like it's going to the dogs.
Yes, dog days and summer here for sure. We have 2 boarders here right now. We've got I don't know if I can make my computer work for you. We've got Sergeant here. He's only 7, but he's got degenerative myelopathy, so he's kind of a slow boy. And his sister Callie is here. She's 12 years old. She's doing really good. They're both German Shepherd dogs. We typically get German Shepherd dogs just because we have German Shepherd dogs. And when we started boarding, it was because dogs that people had adopted from us. We were a foster family for a long time. Had placed about 36 dogs, and over the years, then people would contact us and say, "Do y'all ever board dogs? Would you be willing to board
for us because we don't know where else we would go, that we could trust somebody to watch whoever the dog was. So we just did it every now and then in the beginning. Well, then the word got out. Oh my gosh, you got to somebody go take them to Richard and Kathy. I mean, we've got acreage. Dogs have lots of places to run and play. That sniff spot we do, our dogs use it too. So
sounds like you're running a assisted living for senior dogs.
yeah, we get all ages and all kinds.
You get that scratch. You got that scratch and sniff going on there.
And getting paid for it too.
Yeah,
getting paid for letting dogs scratch and sniff. I mean, what a concept.
Yeah.
What was that? Did Jessica say something?
We can't hear
Have
you.
you been on our panel before?
No, I haven't.
Hey, it's Hedgehog.
Yeah.
I don't know if we had you on our panel. You can't hear me?
You're going
Yeah,
in and out.
I think there's
Delayed.
just a little
Hey,
delay on it, Jess. So we have to all be quiet and listen for you to talk.
I say I've had you in all of the chats, but I haven't actually.
There's
Well,
that
listen,
sound issue.
It's
we were
because you
talking
talked about the audio being bad.
Yeah. Yes, I have been in all your chats, and I enjoy your chats, and I enjoy all these
Okay.
crazy people up here, and they're a lot of fun, and their channels are a lot of fun. So
I
thought
love
you'd
the
come up
crazy people.
and-
Hey, look at
Hi,
that.
everybody.
She got some
Sweetest
good
mother
words of
flower of
wisdom.
the
there's
South
there's
right
our
there.
Hope
Mhm.
lady.
You look
There's
great.
Hope.
Hey, Ann.
Hi,
Hey,
Ann.
guys and girls. How's
And
everybody
Jessica.
doing?
Jessica, I was not. I just want to be clear. I wasn't telling you to hush. I was telling me to hush so I could hear you. So I just wanted to be clear there.
So tell me one more time. I'm not going to hang around too long now. Oh, here comes our.
Now we got the full. Wait a minute.
Oh, what?
What's going
We're
on?
seeing double.
I think I'm tripping, man.
You got Inception going on there?
Which one do we
I
follow?
think I hear Twilight Zone music
He's
playing.
having issues.
This is crazy.
I didn't eat the mushrooms. I don't know what's happening.
Where did Jessica go?
Danny, you keep moving.
She's trying to reboot it.
I know. I'm having
Gotta
a
turn on your
mic
mic.
here.
Gotta
Okay.
turn on your mic.
That's what happens when you miss a field goal. You reboot it.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Are we double though?
Can I just rewind life as well?
You got echo going on there.
Yeah, you got to exit out of one of them, Jen.
Is anyone
Yes.
here?
It's not hearing
That.
Hey, Danny, when is your next live?
I just had my live yesterday, so Tuesday.
Okay, no, I saw that. Duh. For Jen's birthday. Okay.
Yep.
At
So
11 a.m.
Byron,
Central.
Rem has an 8:00 p.m. live on Friday night. So obviously, I wouldn't want to do anything at 8:00 on a
I
Friday
would do
night.
Friday morning.
If
I
you'll
would
let
do it
me
during
know
the
what
day.
you're
I would do
doing.
Friday during the day sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do the evenings because, and I'll tell you why. Because I like to do things with my wife on Friday evening or Saturday
Yeah,
evening,
weekend.
and I can't. And I like to do family things. And those Fridays and Saturday evenings are really key times to spend time with mom and dad or whoever. But during the
Right.
day, everybody's working, or so it's easier for me. Now
Okay.
you may, and Rem's doing it because maybe his time is a little bit different.
Yeah.
So,
And Kathy, also, I picked Tuesdays at 11 o'clock Eastern time because I was so intimidated to begin with. I thought that it would be a smaller crowd. Everybody would be at work.
no,
Y'all, I was talking to
joke's on
Danny.
you, Ann.
Yeah, I was talking to Danny and Jen yesterday about some covers I've done that I've posted, and I put them on my Facebook first. But I know what you're talking about, Ann, because Danny, the first covers I posted, I did it like at 1:00 in the morning. Not on
Yeah.
YouTube, it was just on Facebook. I just put them on my Facebook, and I remember thinking maybe not too many people will see them.
Yeah.
At least they won't see them as soon as they go on because it's the middle of the night and nobody's going to be looking at Facebook. So
And I don't think there's really a really good time or really, really bad time. I'll tell you why. I'll give you an example. I was practicing for my live and I said, I'm going to wait till like 11 o'clock at night when nobody's around. I'm going to just get on there and try to figure this out, do my live and get everything set up. I had like 20 people show up.
Yeah.
I'm just
We all
practicing.
did. That's
It's
right.
like 20 people in my, and I've never done a live at all.
Hey, look, y'all, the first time I ever did a live, I didn't know I was live because I didn't know I could go live. It was like 10 o'clock at night in the dark. I had on my pajamas. I was playing with my laptop. I didn't have 1,000 subscribers, so I didn't think I could go live.
Oh yeah.
And thank the good Lord I had clothes on because I just didn't know.
You might have had a better turnout if you hadn't.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and look
Yeah.
for that.
They would be, no, it didn't stick because it was only like 30 seconds. And somebody said, hey, and I went, oh, and popped right
Well,
off.
and if you had no clothes on, that chair would have stuck.
Yeah.
No, that would have run people away.
And Dale got 1 million views on her live. 1 million views. Why? Well, she had no clothes on.
No
Right,
idea.
I am gonna head out now because I've got at least one dog back here behind me, kind of whining, which probably means somebody needs a break. So,
All right,
thank
Kathy,
you
good
guys
talking
for
to you.
letting me be on. Have a good day. Stay cool, and I'll wait to hear from you, Byron. See if we can maybe coordinate, and you can hold my hand for my first live.
I'm so
That'd be
jealous.
fun.
Thanks,
Hold your hand.
Bye.
Bye, Kathy.
Bye.
Byron, can you come help us?
There we go, Jen.
I was trying to
Here's
get all the
me.
squares filled. Ah.
Oh, Jen, there you are. Did you find
I was
Steve?
trying to get all the squares filled and she ran away.
Oh, well.
Somebody
How
else.
in the
come up
world
here.
do you have this many people up here, by the way?
Who's that couple down there on the far left, bottom?
Yeah, you-
I think you can have like 10.
I'm looking
Really?
you up now, Yeti.
Can you hear me okay now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
That's so frustrating because it's better when it's on my phone, yet we can see it so much better when it's on the computer. But the computer
Sure.
running off of my phone hotspot ends up
Oh.
fine for a while and then it decides that it's not enough. So since you were talking about mics, if I'm streaming on my phone, do I need a mic or do my audio still suck?
No, it sounds great.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you sound really good. And with the new phones are really good for cameras, audio, and all of that. They're really made for filming nowadays. But a lot of times the desktops and laptops, those internal microphones, they're really not good at processing audio wave.
You can get
And
one of
so
these.
you do get yourself a plug and play USB plug and play mic. You can buy them right on Amazon. They're not expensive anymore, and you will be amazed at how much better your audio sounds because it totally audio and lighting are.
Bless you.
And then we're sitting here.
And we're sitting here in the dark because we sold all of our lamps.
I just pulled this one over. We need a light up there.
The trouble
Looks
is
like I
that
got muted in time.
it's the computer, it's the internet, which jacks up the audio, of course. So we'll probably just have to start streaming from our phone is what I'm going to have to do. So,
So you talking about lighting? I sit right here in front of a window, so I get a pretty good light coming in. But at night, there's no light coming in. So when I went and got these little, they're this thin. These are LED lights for $15. I got 3 of them.
Wow.
And I have one. If it fits right on top of my computer monitor, and it's like a ring light. Only this is flat.
This is on sale for $10 at Walmart right now.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But
that's
all it takes
awesome.
is just a little bit
I
of
was
light,
trying to
and
figure
it
out how to do it,
brightens
and I'm still
everything
at
out.
links, but I can't
Well,
figure it out.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
turned it
I
on.
even
I just turned it on so you can see me really well, right? But
yeah.
but when you have the light behind you, it creates a shadow. You know.
I have a light on this side. That's why I have a shadow on this side.
Yeah, we can see your left eye really well, Laura.
Now, Ann Dale
Like turn
is
this way.
really showing up good. So Ann, are you out in like a gazebo or a sun porch?
I'm on our back screened in porch. Yes, our back porch that's
Can't
screened
beat that
in.
natural light.
In the
That's
south,
right.
in the south, that's called the veranda.
The veranda.
She's in the veranda.
Stick my little pinky out.
I'm from Alabama, Yeti.
Yeah.
And I've got you now. I'll be coming to see you.
Yeah, I can't see the chat
Yeah.
at all, but I
Any
just wanted to
opening
come
here.
up and say hi, y'all. And see how everybody is doing today because all these wonderful faces you have on here are great. But I'm getting ready to go do some other things.
Oh, I thought you were coming on to do a giveaway and give me something.
I just packaged everything up. I have 5 gifts to send out today, this afternoon. And that's what we'll be doing. It's just fun stuff. It's just fun
Yep.
stuff. Yes. And Jen, I did find your address, honey. So you've got it on your About page. So yours is in there.
And thank you for my watermelon core. I love it.
Oh, good. It's well, it's an apple core, but
Well, I can use my
anyway.
watermelons too. Those little small
Okay.
those little small Asian ones.
Awesome. Awesome. It's just little fun stuff. It's kind of like over there at Maples Creek where they have fun stuff on their lives, weird words and weird things that are for sale. I just, so many of our channels give out seeds that I thought I'd do something a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dale, there's a lot of crazy stuff on Amazon in there.
And if you don't know that there is, go to their channel and you'll see all of them.
Yes.
Who
that's
sits
right.
around and thinks up these things, eh? I mean, that's nuts.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
that's just nuttier than squirrel poop. I'm telling you. Who thinks this stuff up?
And last night when you put up that pool poop,
Oh.
I was laughing out loud. It was late, like after 10 o'clock here, almost
Sorry, Jen.
11 o'clock my time. It was crazy. So anyway, you guys have a great day. I just want to come show some support and say hello. Okay, bye now.
Bye.
We love you, Miss Ann.
It's like we're all on a float in the parade.
Gotta do the queen wave.
I'm gonna start throwing candy out. Yeah, the queen wave. Yeah.
Yeah, point.
Jen,
yeah.
you're a natural.
That's the politician, Jen. The politician. Oh yeah.
I missed it, Jen. Let me see it again.
I know everybody. Yes, yes.
So Tony, you mentioned who thinks up those things on Amazon. I think Jen works for Amazon.
Those things are horrible. I'm with Joni.
So do y'all know how to do an Amazon affiliate link?
Yeah.
You have to have so much.
Not everybody all at once.
Um. Hi, Chuck.
Good morning. I had to go put my hat on. My hair was a mess.
You go on Amazon and
There
you
he
go to
is.
the bottom page.
And you brought your biggest fan.
Somebody email me. Whoever knows how to do
Okay.
an affiliate link, just email me if you would.
You have to have a lot of
Or if you know
subscribers.
how.
At least 5,000, I think.
So
You have to have a certain amount of subs. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
you have to have a lot of subs and a lot of watch hours.
I know that can't be the case because I know somebody that had less than 100 subs that was telling me to do an affiliate link. So
Yeah, and I think it has something to do with which company you're trying to affiliate with. They have different requirements.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you want to do an affiliate link with I don't know, Pampered Chef, they may want you to have 5,000 subs and 10,000 watch hours. Yet you can go to Amazon. They'll say no requirement at all. They'll just give you. So I think it has something to do with who you want to affiliate with.
I've been
well, she
denied a
could be
couple.
thinking he did an affiliate link and he just put it in the link in the description box
The
below.
trouble
I don't know. Maybe he had a misunderstanding.
with the computer internet, which
can't
backs
hear
up
them well.
audio. We'll probably just have to start streaming from our So
It's showing you talking and your lips aren't moving. You are amazing,
Delayed.
Jess.
It's delayed. It's the connection. It's okay.
I think she
He's
just
amazing.
telepathically told me something.
It's like a ventriloquist, though. It's like, hello.
They
What's
got
up, Chuck?
She just left.
Oh, up, Chuck. I guess that's
Oh,
not.
Oh,
Jesse, can I get an Amazon affiliate to Laos Imports?
Don't laugh. There is a Laos Imports.
Yes, I know. That's how I found it.
I knew there was stalkers out there.
I'm a
Mhm.
stalker.
Okay,
Well,
so
like
it keeps
Google
switching
the
from my
vanilla.
phone to my computer. Can you hear me now?
Yes, much better.
So I was gonna say with the Amazon affiliate link, you do not have to have certain subscribers. You just have to have an Amazon account, and you sign up for their affiliate program. And then if it's not getting enough traffic at some point, I do believe they kick you out of it. But you don't
They
have nothing to do with YouTube subscribers.
Well, I don't
No.
want to get into trafficking. I'm just trying to, simply sell some light or
No.
something. No,
Stop
I'm done.
it.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll stop.
That was a good one though, Danny. I
That
like
was a
it. That's
good one,
quick.
Danny.
That was
That's
quick.
why you're up on top with Jesse and Tony. That kind of comment.
She's top tier now.
Welcome to the top tier, kiddo.
That's funny.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
Jess, you need to turn your phone.
Oh, that way.
There they go. You got it. Perfect.
This is awful. Our live streams start out fine, and then at the end they start jacking up. I don't understand. It's just frustrating. Thanks for sticking around.
Oh, you guys are great. You're doing a great job. You really are. You're
Yeah.
fine. It's
We're
technology.
here,
It happens.
whether
so.
you want us here or not. We're here.
At least I can escape and come back and get my internet figured out while y'all keep the show going.
Yeah.
You have mastered live streaming if you get enough people to join your panel that you can be there or not be there and you still have a live stream.
Right.
Jessica, who's that guy next to you? Does he talk?
This is my handsome hunk, Paul.
Oh, okay.
I don't do anything.
Okay, Laura Ingalls.
Yeah.
Around here.
Look, isn't
How
that
would
a
you-
pretty? That's the back of my printer.
That's nice.
I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna call him handsome hunk.
Such distinct
Hank.
See
lines.
if I can move it over
Yeah.
here. Hold
Why
on.
are you moving
Bear-
us everywhere?
Bear with me. I'm
Everybody's gonna get motion
there.
sickness.
I'm getting away from the printer.
Well, now you can see my kids.
You'll be all right.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Now your handsome hunk has a whirly bird on the top of his hat.
Yeah.
That's my halo, Jesse. It spins really fast.
I can imagine.
Yeah, see,
It's
Jess,
trying to
you remember
generate-
when I used to have horns on my head?
Yep.
Yeah, original where we used to sit the live stream. All my deer mounts on the wall behind me would sit there, and they'd be right on top of my
Oh,
head.
funny. That is funny.
Did
Chuck,
someone
why are
else
you
say
so
that they were
quiet this
doing a
morning? That's
giveaway?
not like you.
Do what? I'm sorry.
I said, why are you so quiet this morning? That's not like you.
I'm dragging this morning. I really am.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't look like the coffee's hit him yet.
Well, they celebrated their anniversary.
Well,
Yeah,
here's-
that's it. Anniversary.
Anniversary.
He's just
Somebody
plumb
was
wore
up
out.
all night.
Hey, it took her 30 years, but she finally done it.
Well, Chuck, you're sitting beside one of your many fans. Don't worry about it.
Chuck doesn't have an anniversary day. He has an anniversary weekend. 4-day weekend for him every year.
That's right.
Nice.
That's right. We don't normally celebrate our anniversary when it's our anniversary because it's too hot and I don't know. So we generally wait till the fall to do it.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna really party. I mean, you can look at me and tell that I'm a partier.
So, Chuck, let me see if I understand this correctly. You got married when it was really hot, but you celebrate it when it's really cold.
I celebrate it when the weather's just right. We got that one day out of the year down here in Mississippi that the weather's just right.
Byron is typing loudly.
I was wondering what that was.
What do you got?
I was
Hammers or
typing
fingers,
too.
Byron?
I didn't know. Hold on.
You must
It's
have a
not me though.
microphone.
Somebody else is typing.
Oh, we done lost our
Wait a minute.
host again.
Not me.
Jennifer,
What'd
did
you
see
type,
my
Jen?
comment?
What?
Jennifer, please
What'd you type? You got rid of Glenn and Jeff.
He booted
Well,
him.
But the crackling went away too.
Well,
So
that
it's
was
a
a
win-win.
typing. That was a typing.
That ain't
Hey,
right.
Jen, how's River after his fall?
That's what
He
I was
is right
asking.
here. He is doing well. Come here, River.
How's his ear?
Let me see.
Hey, bud.
Bless him.
He's got a little
This one.
bruise. Yeah, he's got a little bump. Little bruise. He'll be okay.
Aw, okay.
All right.
Well, we've been praying for him. I'm thinking of you both.
That's our good bet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Say
He
thanks,
looks
everybody.
like you, Jennifer.
He looks just like
He
you.
looks like you.
DNA. That cloning is not legal. Not yet.
Anna wants to go.
Hello.
Hello. Hey,
He's a
Annie.
bit less shy than his sister.
Oh yeah, we share the same birthday month. His birthday's in a few days.
My birthday's on the 11th.
Okay. And his name is Dan.
Potter.
His name is Dance.
Oh, they keep getting kicked off. Is it because there's too many here?
I don't know.
Our host.
We can
can't-
leave.
Yeah, we'll leave. Our host needs to be on.
Byron, just a suggestion. Use your fingers to type, not hammers. It's quieter.
Or turn off the microphone.
Yeah.
Anyway, we want the host to be on here, so we're gonna get
Yeah,
off.
it could be too much for their
I don't
feed.
think it has anything to do with you guys.
It's their internet connection.
Oh,
They're
fine,
having
we're
issues with
staying.
that.
We've got a lot of work to do.
Unless you're fixing me food, you need to stay.
We just had bacon sandwiches and coffee for breakfast. That was about an hour ago. So, you know, what can we say? We got a
I've
house.
just had coffee for breakfast. So.
We're so excited. We got a house to pack up, and it's so exciting because if things go as we're believing they will go, and again, keep praying with us and believing with us that coming Tuesday night, we'll be putting the last sticker on that fundraiser board.
Yes.
And that means that we are
Last
finished
one.
2 weeks early before our closing, and we can move our closing up. So that will help us tremendously.
That is
So,
awesome.
yeah,
I
we're
love
just-
how organized y'all are with the board and all that,
Yeah.
and
And
having a
it's
visual.
so
of
high
your-
tech.
Well, yeah, that's high tech
Don't
right
you
there.
love it?
Yeah, I mean that
Yeah.
takes a lot more time than using a
I
Excel
know.
Yeah.
spreadsheet. I think.
Well, by the time we got the blueprint drawn up and then sent it off to the manufacturing company, then we got it back. Well,
Sorry.
then it was okay. Let's design the stickers. Well, we had to mine the gooey stuff that goes on back of the sticker. I mean, it was a long process, you know. So.
So I don't know if our hosts are going to be able to come back in, so we may have to address the chat. Let me say hello to Redbird Farm. Brenda, how you doing? How you
Hi,
doing?
Brenda.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
And Brenda said she had to go too, so we said goodbye
Yeah.
to her.
Yep.
But we're gonna hop on out of here because we've got to.
We have a lot to
Today it's pouring down rain, so we're going to get up in the attic today, and there's a bunch of stuff we get up there. We're going to try to get that down and get that sorted out and packed up and all of it. But now it's gone. We're excited. God has taken a huge tragedy, and He has turned
There
it
they
around. Hey, hey, welcome to the live.
Oh my gosh, I know. Crazy.
No,
Welcome
but,
together to Gathered Homestead.
Yeah,
Are we
We're
all
glad to
gathered?
have you.
We're all
Would
gathered.
you
We all
like-
gathered together, waiting on you.
Hey, can you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
No doubt. We're having an awful time with our internet. We're probably just going to have to shut it down, unfortunately,
Oh.
because we keep getting kicked out.
I'll leave you guys
Yeah.
up. You guys can keep chatting.
Can you
Now
tell
we're
us?
going to
We gotta go do
we're going to
work.
get out of
Everybody
here
goes.
because we got 1,000 things
Yeah.
to get done. And it could be that just maybe I don't know if it's too many people or what, but we're going to head on out. So thank you everybody, Glenn, Jess. Thank you guys so much. We love you, and you guys are awesome people. Thanks for letting us be on here, and thanks for having us way back in the beginning of this whole thing.
Yes.
You guys had us on, and we
Yep.
appreciate that. And you've helped in so many ways. And everybody else, thank you. And we're going to head on out. So God bless. Have an amazing week, and we'll be chatting to you all. And back here next Tuesday for what we believe is going to be the
grand finale.
grand finale. So
And Jesse, you
Final
please
push.
rest up. Jesse, get those fingers massaged, stick them in Jello, mud, whatever you got to do.
yeah, because I know it's rough on him.
I'm
All
tired
right,
just thinking about it.
yeah. All right, guys, we're out. We'll see y'all
Bye,
later.
Bye, guys.
Love
See you,
you all.
Tony, Joni.
Take care. Love
Yeah,
you.
we're
Bye-bye.
we're gonna shut it down too. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. I know like I said, we do fine in the beginning, and then by the end, something happens with our internet, and it's a nightmare. But luckily, we have enough people that jump in and keep the show going while we're jumping from phone to computer, turning the internet on and off. It's a
It
nightmare.
seems to be
We'll get
working
it.
fine now.
Do you
Well,
guys, just before we go, Jess and Glenn, do you guys have a signal booster in your house?
No, we are literally sitting right by the router, but we've been waiting to get the fiber internet. Like, it's brought out here, but I don't think they've brought it like into our house yet because they never came back. So we keep thinking that when they come back and do that, we'll switch and use that. But I think I'm just going to call today and see when they think. The trouble is we have not fantastic internet. So usually I use my phone internet rather than our house internet because the house internet is just not that.
I wonder if you
When
hardwired.
my phone rings, it kicks me out. So, jeez.
There we are.
When my phone rings, it'll kick us out too. So it's just trouble.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, y'all keep an eye out. We're gonna get that stuff posted before long about the meetup. So keep an eye out for that if you would, and if anybody's interested in coming, that'd be awesome.
All righty.
Danny,
See
get
y'all
your airline
later.
tickets.
Bye-bye.
Thanks everybody
See
for
you
jumping
guys.
in. Have a good
See
day,
you guys.
everybody.
See
Bye-bye.
y'all
Bye.
later.
Bye.
I'm so
Bye.
sad. Bye.